Hey my K5ers, welcome back to another video. So, it's a new month, it's a new season, which means y'all know it's time to do a new budget. So, let's get to September's budget. Welcome back to Legacy K5. It's your girl Keturah. What number 5? So, y'all know it is a new season. It's about to be a new season, a new month as of tomorrow. When I am recording this, it's still August. However, yeah, tomorrow is going to be September. So a new month, which means what? A new budget. All right, so we are delving into our first paycheck for September. There's going to be a lot of twists, a little bit of twists and turns with this budget. Nothing too crazy, but if y'all down for the ride, stay tuned. So let's get all the formalities out the way. Again, my name is Keturah. Welcome to Legacy K5. If this is your first time joining us, and to my OGs, hey y'all, hey, how y'all doing? So y'all know on this channel we focusing on all things budget, getting out of debt, as well as saving money. Emphasis on the savings of money. So, with that said, let's go ahead and jump into this budget because, like I said, we got some twists, some twists. We have some twists and we have some turns. Because as y'all know, if you have watched my last video, y'all know the whole calamity in regards to the car situation. So now we have a car note, and then our insurance went up. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna just say on that. So let's get to it. All right. All right. So welcome back. All right. Let's get started with our budget. So I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. I think my mascara is. Ooh, sorry, y'all. All right. So as y'all know, our paycheck is going to be 1646.30. So we already know that off the break. And if you don't know, I am a salary worker. I currently work for I can't say that. I work for the government. However, I do not disclose what agency I work at, as well as some of, like, if I am in debt, which who's not. I'm sorry, I had to laugh at that for myself. Like who we all are, pretty much some people are in debt. I'm just not say all, but yeah, keep going. Anyways, I do not discuss too much as far as how much, because of my security clearance. So anyways, let's get started. All right, so we already know that we're going to be, our first check is September the 12th, and it should be 1646.30. Okay, so I'm not sure. I have some rollover for August. If so, then we'll discuss that for our paycheck routine. So right now we're going to go ahead and for State Farm. Our insurance went up. It went to 231, I think 46. I think. Um and y'all know our previous uh car insurance was like 159, so it went up to 231. Yeah, enough on that. Our mortgage, we're gonna do a split. My husband and I, we talked about doing certain things as far as split. So we're gonna split the My mortgage is 800. I contribute 800. What I'm gonna do, because I get paid bi-weekly, to he wants to relieve some stress, because I'm always saying I'm so top heavy in the beginning of my paycheck. So he's like, just split it. So 400 for this check. Um, Medication. If you do not know, I am a multiple sclerosis warrior. I always say that. And so I do take medication, and that is $56. So we're going to budget $56 for that. Um, and then our monthly fees, we don't have to worry about that until our second paycheck to budget for that. All right. So then we're going to go down, and our next is going to be our Amazon card, and that's going to be 300. And then we have to actually budget for a car note. So as y'all can see, I had to add on here car note. So my portion of, because my husband and I, again, we're doing a split. So I'm budgeting for my half is 188. And then for my student loan is, I think it's 233. They just sent me a message saying that is due. Duh. Um, that's something I won't remember. I won't forget, but I can't remember. I think it's 43. I'm not sure. I can't remember. So yeah. So we're gonna budget for $233.43. I could be off on the cents, but I'm not sure on the majority of it. All right. So then we have our hair appointment, which is $60 for our hair. I do not have any doctor's appointments this in September, because I will be doing it I have one in September, but that money is already allotted from August. So we don't have to worry about that. My gas, I'm not gonna worry about how much gas I'm putting in, because Babe is filling up the tank, because he's filling up the tank. That's all I gotta say. Household toiletries. We do not have to worry about our household toiletries, because we just completed half of, I think the majority of our household toiletries just came in from Costco. Home office supplies. I think I need to get another ink cartridge, but I'm not gonna put that in right now. And then we're also going to go ahead and budget for $10, actually $20, $20 for our tithing. I am a weekly tithing. That is, but I'll split it up by week. So next Sunday will be, not tomorrow, I'll pay that. But yeah, next Sunday will be my 10 for August paycheck. Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. So anyways, so we should be doing really, really good. Now, I do have a section called glam/self-care. I want to start getting back into going to get like my nails done like I used to before, prior to mommy getting sick. Um, but right now I'm just not in this space, because it's about to be 1 year that yeah, it's about to be 1 year. So, and I'm not just there yet. If you hear me pause, it's because I'm trying to make sure I am not about to tear up and start crying and boo. So it's like, if y'all hear me like stumble or cry, it's because I'm trying to gather my emotions before I speak. because I can start crying and then I'll have all y'all crying. Then we'll cry together, and then maybe that's what we need. We all need to cry and hug together. I'm just don't bother me. As far as my birthday, hunty. We are, yeah, our birthday, we kind of went overboard. I did aside a August budget. We went over that. We're not going to even look at birthdays because I don't think the only person that does have a birthday in September is my bestie, and her gift I got to box up and send to her that was already purchased in August. So she know what I purchased in August. That's your gift, girl. That's your gift. I ain't getting nothing else. Don't ask for nothing else. We po over here. um. Anyways, and then I'm going to make sure that we have $40 going into our. You know what? I'm gonna just wait until we do the paycheck. Our first paycheck, whatchamacall, routine. But that's what I normally put in. You'll hear about Angel Grace payoff. So what I am doing is anything that I have in savings, anything that I can put that's left over, we're gonna add it to the savings. So $40 normally is already taken out, but anything that after we pay the bills and everything else, if it's I don't care if it's $5, is going towards Angel Grace's payoff because my husband and I we set a goal to try to pay um, Angel the new car off in 2 years. That is our goal. So I don't know how we're gonna do it, but with God's grace and mercy, I'm not gonna put any parameters on. I'm just gonna put some respect on God's name because He can do anything that He wants. Period. If you all knew, um, my old car was recently stolen, and I had to get a new car. And the car that I named her Angel Grace because Angel is after my mom, who is my forever angel, and Grace is because God's given me His grace and mercy to be able to get her. So, with that said, let's keep it going. So that's why the card name is Angel Grace. I think that is it as far as what we have. That is the twist and the turns that we are doing. So now we are budgeting for a whole car note, and then our insurance went up because went up $70 because yeah. So with that said, we should have left over to roll over 150 55 $57. However, um yeah, we should be able to roll that over and not put that in the savings. I gotta play around with that. We probably will end up putting that straight into Angel Grace is portion of the savings. So, all right, we are done with this portion. I hope you all found this pretty good of a breakdown. Like I said, it wasn't too much, but as y'all can see, we had to add some stuff and we had to take some stuff. Yeah. So, all right. See you in the next portion. All right, welcome back. So I hopefully y'all have basically gathered what I am planning on doing. Y'all see I'm doing split. I'm doing a split payment, as far as like my mortgage and things, some things like that. Next, not this paycheck, but the following paycheck is when I'm basically going to just do, instead of like a big chunk of paying off of my debt, especially, well, right now, I'm just going to focus on not as much or not as big. We'll get there. When we get there, we'll talk about it at that time. But I do want to let y'all know that my cousin and I, we have been following a wonderful woman on Facebook. I'm sorry, not Facebook, on YouTube. I think her name is Just Nikki. She is actually currently doing a 75 hard personal savings challenge. So my cousin and I, it's ironic that I already saw the video, but then my cousin, she was on, I think, TikTok, or I don't know where she was on. But anyway, she sent me the video and she was like, you want to do this? And I was like, yeah, maybe. Let's think about it. Yeah, let's go. So we are going to do a version of something similar to what she is doing. I love the idea that she is doing 75 days of only purchasing. No, she's not buying anything unplanned. That's what it is. And she's only what is budgeted for. So she's going to make sure she's sticking to her budget, and she's doing a wealth, but I think how else she's doing it. It's other ways that she's doing it, and but anyways, we're going to do a version of what she is doing. It won't be basically the same thing, but so starting tomorrow, which is September the 1st, I will not be doing unplanned. That's the word. Okay, Keturah, we got it together. Unplanned purchasings for the next 75 days. If it's not in on my budget sheet with you all that I am working on, we're not buying it. I think, like I had said, my birthday, we kind of child, there was no budget for my birthday. We kind of went all over the place. I done bought all kind of makeup and clothes and dudes and all stuff, and then I had to replace stuff that was in the old car, and then I had to replace it for the new car. Anyways, so yes, we're going to be starting this challenge of no unplanned spending for the next 75 days, and just basically go off of strictly our budget. However, if it's an emergency or something, I think my cousin and I are like going to sit up there and say, if it's an emergency. I already told my niece, my nephews, look, if it ain't in my budget. But then again, I don't know. Nope, because then I'm sitting up there going backwards, and I ain't doing that. So, but if it's an emergency, like if they got to go to school or something and they have to get an Uber because they missed the bus or something like that, then that's something that one of us will take care of, whatever. Anyways, so that's the challenge that we're going to go through. So for the next 75 days, I am planning on not spending anything that's not on my specific budget, period. That means that I need a budget out, the holidays for my husband. I know I have an idea of what I want to get him for Christmas, since he's basically, not gonna say that, because then it's gonna have me going crying and everything. No, we're gonna focus on my husband's Christmas gift, and that's it. But we're gonna budget for that. I'm gonna put in basically an allotment for that. So with that said, if you would like to join me and my cousin on the little bit of a challenge, please join us. And also check out, I think her name is Just Nikki, or just call me. Just call me something. It's just something. And like I said, she's doing a 75 hard channel. Check her out. Like I said, she's amazing, amazing YouTube that inspired me to do that. Yeah. So again, thank y'all all for always being here, showing up. If you are new, come on over and consider thinking about, joining the fam. We're just small over here, and just, we're just chilling. But with that said, to my OGs again, thank y'all so much for rocking with your girl and holding her down during these pivotal times, especially at the last one. Y'all heard me vent, and that was the mild case of my venting. When I say mild, very mild. Yeah, thank y'all so much for always cheering on your girls. So I will see y'all in the next video, which will be next week. We will be doing paycheck routine. So I will be seeing y'all in the next video, which is our September 1 paycheck routine. So I hope y'all have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day, and a fabulous rest of your week. And again, happy fall. Happy fall. So September 1st is tomorrow for me, which, again, by the time y'all see this, it'll probably be like September 3rd, I guess. But like I said, happy September. And we shall see each other in the next one. All right, God willing. So y'all have a blessed one. All right, y'all take care. Bye. Peace.